Man.
And I kind of want to go to streets, but we can't go to streets. I want to reenact O Block.
I want to walk someone down. Oh, that's who he was shooting at. We were shooting earlier. That's what it was. Look at that fucking Peter Griffin pose. Hey Lois, look, I'm in Tarkov.
Get me in there. I'm gonna dick someone down.
Just remember, you can have the other goons, but I need Knight. I want his ass mounted on my wall, like that one SpongeBob episode.
Cheeks mounted on the wall. Slap it every time for good luck.
Yep, hanging right above the hideout as you're going out.
Yo.
You jump up, slap it. It's like, good fucking game, Knight.
No, it's a fucking doorbell. You get to slap it to ring your fucking alarm.
Ah, and you know, like the door knockers? You mount his balls
This is
there.
fucking nuts.
Yeah, it might be a tad bit more, but the amount of times I've been killed by the goons, I have a personal vendetta against a literal fucking computer program. Mount Big Pipe's beard on the wall, Knight's ass cheeks, and then of course, Bird Eye's fucking hands. Just nail him to the fucking wall.
That's crazy.
Nah, you know what? No, his fucking feet. Silent little bitch. See how fucking silent you are when you're crawling around on nubs.
That is wild. Bro, is my internet having a fucking stroke again, bro? I'm about to stroke someone off. What the fuck is this bullshit?
What do you mean?
I DC'd. Fuck it. Kill me. I'm going to sleep.
I'm sorry I have to do this to you, little one. And all the times that I have ran into the goons so far while trying to hunt them, they don't seem to want to fucking spawn at night. You know what does spawn in the goons' place at night? The entire fucking PMC lobby. Like I shit you not, I ran into him and I was running the thermal, so I peeked over and I saw 3 fucking PMCs hiding in the bush, so I thought they were the goons. So I ran over there, threw a grenade, they all scattered, and I had a fucking fight for my life because it was those 3 and then another 3 inside the building that then came out to back them up. Yeah, I've learned when fighting the goons, you fucking pre-med, you pop everything.
You pop everything from Adderall to fucking fentanyl.
They can't stop me from breathing if I'm not already breathing.
That's right. They can't kill me if I'm already dead.
Exactly.
They're coming out with Spaceballs too. The search
Oh,
for
yeah.
more money.
Oh yeah, to cash in on stuff. Yeah, I appreciate it.
When we come out with the sequel, Spaceballs 2, the search for more money.
In the original lore is that Thrawn, he's a Chris or Chiss or whatever you call it, those blue skin. They're basically just blue
Those
skin.
blue skin
Red eyes.
fucks.
Exactly, those bliggers. So he was originally sent from an entire different galaxy to spy on the Empire because of how quickly they were expanding, because they were perceived as a threat. While he was over there, he was like, alright, so we're going to use the Empire as a buffer zone. Because both him and the Emperor knew of a far worse threat that was coming to their galaxy in the form of, Aichai Gauger, the biopunk kind of style.
Maybe.
Like aliens and everything like that, and the engineers.
Oh yeah.
So imagine the engineers from Prometheus and Romulan.
Wait, isn't that basically that god bitch that like got corrupted by the dark side and basically like eats shit or whatever the fuck? I wasn't paying attention to too much of that part.
I'm not entirely sure. I have to double check. I think that's the Clone Wars you're talking about. No, it's a different species of alien. But anyways, they're fucking bad. It's real bad. They show up like after Admiral Thrawn has kind of like sectioned or like put himself in like a corner of the galaxy to kind of build up his strength. Because he knows of the coming invasion. The Emperor is actually still alive. He has been cloned. But he is cloned in a new body, so he doesn't look like a old fucking man.
It doesn't look like a
He's-
fucking testicle.
Exactly. Why would you go back and clone yourself and go back into a decrepit old body? Makes
For
no
real.
sense. So you know he is
Young, spry,
exactly. He's
ready
like
to kick some dick.
mid 20s, early 30s.
Just like me, for real.
Eventually, you know, shit hits the fan. These aliens invade, and they are fucking curve stomping people because their armor is pretty much just blaster resistance because it's
So thick.
yeah, it's like bioengineer bullshit. Their weapons are absolutely fucking horrible because they're living creatures. You know, shooting out like parasitic creatures that burrow into people and eat them from the inside out, spraying acid, literal fighting staffs that have maws and everything will wrap around people and choke them out before, you know, injecting them with venom. All kinds of horrible shit. Well,
That reminds me of the Harley Quinn. You gave me cancer?
yeah. Six. Oh, but anyways, they show up, and everybody's fighting against them. The New Republic is not having a fucking good time fighting against these guys. They're getting their shit pushed in. Admiral Thrawn, because he is a strategist, he is finding a way to kind of not necessarily win against them, but give them a run around and making them like
Keep them at bay.
bleed for every inch that they take in terms of like planets or whatever.
Finance resources, shit like that.
Exactly. So then, if I remember correctly, at some point Luke confronts the Emperor, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I knew about this shit coming the entire fucking time. But you're evil." He's like, "No shit, I'm evil. The dark side's fucking powerful, my guy. Do you not see me? I literally died and came back because of cloning technology." Like
really
the
wish
Emperor. Oh, good.
I really wish that was like the line that they used. No shit, the dark side's powerful. I literally died and came back, you stupid fuck.
Or no, it's like, no shit, the dark side's evil, but it's powerful. Look, I died and came fucking back. But anyhow, Emperor comes back. Luke kind of confronts him. I can't remember if they fight it out or if they like kind of do the uneasy truce thing to drive out the previous aliens. But like it has a far more interesting story than Rey Skywalker, Mary Sue, comes in, saves the day with zero fucking training.
For real. And they missed out on such a fucking, like, what could have been such a baller moment with, like, the stormtrooper being fucking force sensitive.
Yeah, it would have been nice. But of course, you know, they have to release the movie in China, and Hollywood is inherently racist, like actual racism.
For real.
Not what they perceive to be. So he had to be a running joke. Oh. Unfinished.
Alright, they're all dead.
Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down.
Sit down, monkey!
Now just spitting bullets at somebody until they stop moving is a very valid strategy.
Just like real life.
I feel like they're doing this on purpose because I did earlier today. They were on Shoreline. Got them like second raid. And then they didn't spawn after that.
They're doing it just to fuck with you.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. Like, I remember the first Lewa quest for therapists on PvE. I couldn't fucking find one. I got to the flea market before I found them. Okay, so in Resident Evil 5, there's a fucking scene while you're fighting the last boss. There's a quick time event to literally punch a fucking boulder.
Oh yeah, it's fucking
And
Chris.
we're talking like we're talking Indiana Jones sized boulder, and you fucking punch it.
Yo.
See that's That's like running gag with Resident Evil games where it's horror, and then when you get later on down the line, it gets to some outrageous, dumb, goofy bullshit, and people like it.
Yep.
Just like Biohazard, you had the whole horror segment, and then you get a DLC where you're literally fucking boxing up and like using crawfish and centipedes and shit as health kits.
Yep.
Like, as a Louisiana man, I fully approve of a redneck running around punching zombies and mold monsters and then picking up a crawfish and eating it to gain health.
Yup. Just like real life.
See, if you were to do that kind of parody with anything else, people would call you racist. But luckily this is made by Japan, and their caricatures of Americans are...
Always based as hell.
They're not technically true. Exactly. They're not true. We want them to be true, and every time we see them, we want to become the Americans that Japan expects us to be. Like that whole fucking scene of an Elvis Presley impersonator trying to sell hot dogs going, "Hey, how you doing, kids? How about some fucking hot dogs? Would you give the king special with some fucking mustard?" You've seen that before.
I've never seen that,
right?
But that's fucking funny.
Hold on. I'll pull it up. And then they made the Davy Crockett, the greatest fucking name for a nuclear delivery device ever.
Fucking ever.
Talk about remember the fucking Alamo with a firework, huh?
Yup. Betrothed to my sister's ex.
Ah, Sloppy Seconds, the anime, gotcha.
That is a fucking amazing name. Sloppy Seconds, the anime. I got him, don't worry.
I'm pretty sure I got him.
No, blue ball.
I don't know if you've seen like that animation, it's like MS Paint kind of style. The audio's kind of chunky. And it's Jesus and he's talking to Judas, and Judas is wearing a wire. Have you seen that?
I have not, no, but that just made me think of the fucking racist tree.